Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Horrorscope. The lights are dimmed, the candles are lit, fam, and we are about to continue on with what might have been the scariest game I've played so far.
Which is funny, really, because nothing actually scary happened in the game. It was just a creepy setting. But you know what? This time, I'm ready for it. I am prepped. I'm in the right headspace. I've got my lemon water. We are ready to rumble. Bring it on, game. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want a positive outcome. We don't always get what we want, however. What you'll find here may be disturbing. The truths you uncover, do you want the truth? If you're sure, then continue. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have a natural access to. Call it natural intuition, a sixth sense, if you will. This is you. This is your mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain working as a defense mechanism. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your questions the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Most likely information that you could regret learning. Ready, set, go. Are you afraid of the dark? No. Would you consider yourself to be a loner? Yes. Do you ever feel alone even when in a crowd? Yes. If you knew the date of your best friend's death, would you tell them? No. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Are you uncomfortable in deep, open water? Yes, 'cause I can't swim. If you could give up your friends to become rich and famous, would you? My what? No, I do have friends, and no, I would not. If you looked into a crystal ball and saw that the love of your life was going to hurt you badly, would you leave them? No. Would you consider yourself to be courageous? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a shallow person? Yeah. Yes. Do you fear the unknown? Yes. Does answering a ringing phone give you anxiety? No, If you knew how many phone calls I answer in a typical day on my job. If you found a suitcase full of money, would you keep it? Yes. Yes, absolutely I would. Does the name John mean anything to you? Apart from being the most common name in the world? John. Not substantially. I know a ton of Johns, but no, I mean, doesn't pop out. Nobody particularly special, I guess. No. Would you consider yourself to be manic? Yeah, I can be. Yes. Do you get bored easily? Yes. Do you ever take dangerous and unnecessary risks? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a thrill seeker? No. When you die, would you like to be cremated? No. Would you ever kill an animal under any circumstances? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? Yes. Are you a jealous person? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be an empathetic person? Yes. Do you like animals more than people? No. Are you a virgin? Yeah. No. This is all very interesting. Do you love your mother? Yes. Do you love your father? Yes. Do you enjoy taking long, relaxing walks? Yes. Is Halloween one of your favorite holidays? It is my favorite holiday. Do you believe in a higher power of any kind? Yes. If Satan were watching your every move and you knew it, would you feel uncomfortable? No. Do you partake in any form of drug activity? Not really. When I was younger. No. Do you drink alcohol? Yes. Do you have any sexual fetishes or fantasies that you'd consider bizarre or uncommon? No. Very interesting. Do you thrive under pressure? Yes. Actually, that's when I think I perform best, is under pressure. If you could end the world with the push of a button, would you do it? No. Do you sometimes hope for the coming of a zombie apocalypse? Yes. Have you ever killed an animal? No. No, I don't think so. Actually, yes, I did. I accidentally killed a bird when I was younger. I shot it with a slingshot. So I guess I can't say accidentally, but I was a kid and I didn't think the bird was gonna die from it. Have you ever killed an animal? Yes. If you had to resort to cannibalism to survive, would you be able to? Yes. Do you like guns? Yes. Do you like knives or other bladed tools or weaponry? Yes. Do you like blunt objects such as hammers or bats? Do people like blunt objects? Is that like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's a nice bat, man. Oh, look at that. Look at that spiky wooden plank, man. Yeah. Do you like blunt objects? No. I mean, hammers, sure, it's handy to have a hammer. I own a bat because I play baseball. Do you like blunt objects? No. Do you believe in aliens? Yeah, kind of, I guess. I don't not believe in aliens. Yeah, sure. Yes. Theoretically, if you had the opportunity to go to space on an alien vessel, would you go? Yes. If you could leave Earth and go to space, never to return again, would you leave? Yes. Did you know that over 20% of koala bears have chlamydia? No. No, I did not know that. That one wasn't really relevant. I just thought it was interesting. Are you alone right now? Well, I bet you the next question's, are you sure? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Do you get starstruck easily? No, we kind of went over this in the test. I've never met anybody that I consider a star, so I don't really know, but I don't think I would. It's not really my nature. I'm more, like typically in a situation where I meet somebody that people consider impressive, I just kind of pop out my chest like, who are you? So no, I wouldn't say I get starstruck easily. I more get competitive in those kind of situations. I don't know if it would be the same if I met, a movie star or something, but yeah, I'm gonna go with no still. Have you ever said a prayer? Yes. Do you believe in magic? Yeah, yes. Do you believe in angels? Yes. Do you believe in demons? Yes. If you knew you could summon a demon, would you do it? No. Speaking of demons, have you played other games released by random studios such as The Summoning, The Twins, The Test, or perhaps even Naked News? Yes, I've played The Test. I'm not gonna play The Summoning. The Twins I might. So yes to The Test. Good for you. This is why you're my favorite. Alright, now that the shameless plug is over, let us continue. If you could travel back in time, would you? Yes. Do you like horror movies? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be evil? No. Would you consider anyone to be evil? Yes. 1% of the population are sociopaths, which means that out of 100 people that you've encountered in your life, you've met at least one sociopath. Chances are, you speak to a few of them on a daily basis. Did you know that? Yes. Do you think that you could potentially be a sociopath? No. It's better to kill than to be killed. Do you agree? Yes. Do you think that stealing from big corporations is acceptable? No. Are you afraid of anyone in your life? Afraid of? No. Do you enjoy gambling? Yeah, a bit too much. Are you afraid of spiders? No. Do you believe in legendary monsters such as Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster? No. Do you believe in vampires? No. No. Do you believe in lycanthropes? Why did I say that like that? Lycanthropes. Do you believe in lycanthropes? No. Is that right? Lycanthropes? Now they both sound weird. Lycanthropes? Lycanthropes? Yeah, potato. Do you believe in whichever way you pronounce this word? No. Do you have an addictive personality? Yes. Do you like to cook? Yes. Would you say that you're a confident person? Yes. Do you think you're physically attractive? Yes. Do you think that you'd make a good romantic partner? Yes. Do you lie to people on a daily basis? No. Do you suffer from anxiety? No. Do you suffer from depression? Sometimes. Do you exercise daily? Yes. Do you stay hydrated frequently? Yes. Are you afraid of drowning? Yes. Are you afraid of a home invasion? No. Have you ever broken a bone? Yes. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight? Yes. Whoa, what do I answer to that? How do you answer that? Those are two options. Would you run or fight? Why would you give me a yes and a no for that? No? To clarify for everybody else, I would fight. I say no, I would not run. I'm assuming that's how this is structured. If your house was on fire and you could safely get out, But in order to save your family or pets, you'd have to venture back in and sacrifice your life to save theirs. Would you do it? Yes. If you contracted a fatal, incurable disease that only gave you 3 years to live, would you try to pass it on to someone else intentionally? No, why the hell? Who would do that? If you were being haunted by an evil spirit, would you continue to stay in the house? No. If I told you that you are currently being haunted by an evil spirit, would you believe me? Yes. To clarify, though, I don't think it's attached to the house. Is money one of your favorite things? Yes. Do you like quiet, relaxing music? Yes. Do you enjoy loud, aggressive music? Yes. Are you afraid of dolls? Yes, sometimes. Yeah, it depends on the doll, but yes. Once bitten, twice shy. Do you agree with this expression? Sometimes. Yeah. Yes. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes. Do you believe in the idea of soulmates? Yes. Have you ever had a one-night stand? Yes. Do you have a sweet tooth? No, I don't like sugar. Do you enjoy a bit of drama and chaos in life to keep things interesting once in a while? Yes. Not the drama, but chaos, yes. Do you like fire? Yes. Is there anything that you're passionate about in life? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a gentle person? Yes. Are you afraid of conflict? No. Have any of these questions made you nervous? No. My feeling here is much different from when I played the test. Be honest with you, the test was just generally a lot scarier. Like, I don't know what it was, but that one just had this... Hold on. So, yeah, no, the test just had this kind of... I don't know how to explain it. Like, this ominous feeling. Like, it was soul crushing. Whereas, you know, for this, I don't know if maybe if I had played this first, I'd have that same feeling here, but I'm not feeling this one as much. Now I'm just excited to answer questions. Are you feeling relaxed at this moment? Yes. Do you think anyone hates you? I would imagine so. Do you hate anyone in particular? Hate. Do I hate anyone in particular? I can think of some people I would not miss. Do I hate anyone? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's say... no. Are you prone to holding grudges? Not really. Sometimes, but no, not really. Forgive, but never forget. Do you agree with these statements? Yes. Everything happens for a reason. Do you agree with this statement? Yes. Do you like explosions? Having been a part of actual explosions, no. Do you enjoy the smell of burning firewood? Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. Are you afraid of flying? No. Are you afraid of driving? No. Do you think that war between nations is healthy? No. No, why would that be healthy? Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Do you ever dream about being chased? Yes. Do you ever dream about hurting someone else? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a violent person? No. If your answers to these questions could supernaturally predict your potential fate, would you believe it and use it as a cautionary procedure to change your future and save your own life? I don't think you can. Even if you knew the outcome, if you knew what fate was bringing you, I don't think there's anything you can do to change that. One way or another, I think if it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. So no, that's rather unfortunate. Would you consider yourself to be incredibly self-aware? Yes. If I told you that mirrors were a gateway to another realm, would you believe me? Yes. Can you feel something watching you right now? Yes. Can you hear the whispers yet? No. Do you feel cold? No, but that's because it's like 24 degrees in this room. Celsius. Do you feel cold? No. Do you feel uneasy? Not really. Do you feel like something is coming? Yes. If something were coming, do you have a good idea of what it might be? Yes. Do you enjoy the taste of blood? Yes. Would you rather bleed out than to be set on fire? Yes. Would you help your best friend cover up a murder they committed? That's an interesting one, would I? I can't really give that one a blanket statement. I'd have to know a lot of details before I could really say, but yeah, I'm not opposed to it, I suppose. Yeah, there's the potential I would. Yes. Do you think about death often? Yes. Do you think you'd survive if you had to fight off a pack of wolves barehanded? No. Would you stay overnight in a haunted house by yourself if someone dared you to do it? There'd have to be some kind of reward in it for me. Could I do it though? Yeah. Yes. If someone were trying to kill you, do you think you could take their life if you had to? Yes. If your mother turned into a zombie, do you think you'd have what it takes to put her down? Yes. Have you ever attempted to contact spirits? Yes. Have you ever had a sudden urge to jump in front of a car? Yes. Have you ever had a sudden urge to push someone in front of a car? No. If you were a witness to a murder and the killer threatened you if you told anyone, would you go to the police? Yes. Have you ever seen a ghost or anything supernatural that you couldn't explain? Yes, and you know what? It came to mind. This asked me in the last one if I had ever seen a ghost, and I said no, and that is not true. I saw something one time. Would have been 6 years ago? 6 or 7 years ago, when I worked at a bar. Yes. If you could come back as a ghost, would you choose to haunt someone and make their life hell? No. If you could make a deal with the devil in exchange for your soul, would you take the opportunity to make a deal? No. If someone were hiding in your room right now and I told you exactly where they were, would you go check? Yes. Are you concerned that someone might be hiding in your room currently? No. Do you ever worry that someone might be living in your house without your knowledge? Do I ever worry that? Yes, I have worried that before. There has been times where I've heard a noise and I've done an entire check of the house. So, yes. Are you afraid of leaving your feet to hang off the edge of the bed as you sleep at night? No, I'm not afraid to, but it's uncomfortable. Have your feet ever been pulled while you've been sleeping? No. Have you ever felt like you were falling, only to suddenly awake from a sleep? Yeah, I think everybody in the world has. Do you realize that you might be incredibly fucked up? Yeah. If you were crazy, you wouldn't know you were crazy. Do you understand? Yes. If you could read people's minds and know exactly what everyone was thinking at all times, would you allow yourself that power? Yes. If you could rob a bank and get away with it, would you do it? No. Would I? I honestly can't remember what I said last time, but, would I? No, I don't think so. No. If you could turn invisible, would you spy on people? Probably. Are you afraid of death? No. Does the thought that there might be nothing after our life bother you? No. Does the thought that there might be an afterlife bother you? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. Are you afraid of being lied to by the ones you love? Yes. Do you think the ones around you would betray you? No, but it wouldn't be a betrayal if I saw it coming. Do you have a hard time trusting people? No. Do you feel alone in a crowd? I already answered this one. Yes. Do you feel like you understand others fairly well, but others have a difficult time understanding you? Yes. Do you feel slightly more comfortable at this point? I've been pretty neutral this whole time. Yes, sure. Do you feel safe? Yes. Do you feel like you could be easily fooled by loved ones? Yes. Do you enjoy being dominated? Haha, yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Cutaway. If you could live like royalty, would you? Yes. If you could travel anywhere in the world once, instantly and for free, but you may never return to that particular place again once you left, would you do it? Ooh. There's an interesting thought. No. Do you believe in time travel? Yeah, I don't think it's doable by us. Do you think that aliens could potentially be humans from the future, just traveling back in time for various reasons? I'm pretty hazy, pretty iffy on the aliens thing. No. Would you choose to sleep inside of a coffin? That's pretty broad circumstances, but if somebody dared me to, yeah. Yes. If you had to chop off one of your hands or feet to escape from a killer, would you do it? Ooh. Chop off a hand. Chop off makes it sound like I have a hatchet or something, where like maybe 4 good thwacks and it's off. Yeah. Chop off, yes. If I had to saw it off, like I had a little dinky knife and I had to saw it off, I don't think I could do that. Yeah. I think if I had a hatchet, yes. Chop, yes. Does the sight of blood make you feel squeamish? No. If you knew a doll was haunted, would you buy it? No, why in the hell would I buy a haunted doll? Would you consider yourself to be superstitious? Yes. Interesting. I'm only a little stitious. I'm not even sorry, that reference was worth it. Does the thought of being put in a straitjacket make you feel uncomfortable? Yes. Would you ever walk through a graveyard just for fun? Would I ever walk through a graveyard just for fun? Yeah, I suppose. Like, I don't know if I'd find fun in walking through a graveyard, but Yeah. Would you try human flesh to see what it tastes like? No. No, that'd have to be a necessity. Do you believe in voodoo? Yes. If I told you that there's a voodoo doll that looks just like you hanging in a tree somewhere near your house, would that make you feel uncomfortable? No. If a more reliable source told me that, maybe. Do you get uncomfortable on Friday the 13th? No. Do you ever worry that you're being followed? Yes. Are you afraid of sharks? Nah, we covered this one in the last one. Humans are more dangerous than any other animal. Do you agree? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a dangerous person? No. Would you rather choose the death penalty over living the rest of your life in a cell? No. If I told you that there were 7 secret messages hidden throughout the last 100 or so questions, would you believe me? Yeah, I guess so. I tried finding them when I went to edit the last video and I couldn't find any. Do you believe that you might be in danger from a supernatural force? No. Would you consider yourself to be mentally stable? Yes. Yes. If you could leave this life behind and live one of your wildest dreams, never to return to this current time again, would you do it? Yes. Do you have a specific goal in life that you're determined to achieve? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes lack motivation? No. No, I'm a pretty motivated person once I've got a goal. If someone attacked you, would you attack them back? Yes. Are you sure that the life you're living is real and not just a figment of your imagination or some crazy, in-depth dream? No. If you woke up right now and realized that everything you knew of this life was a dream and your actual life and everyone in it was entirely different, would you be disappointed with that outcome? Me personally? Yes. If you could win the lottery but would only have 7 years to live, would you take the money? Yes. Not because I'm greedy, for clarity, because I could do a lot of good with that kind of money and that kind of time. If I was guaranteed 7 years to live and I won the lottery, I could change the world. Yes. Now, for the final and most important question. I want you to really think about this one and answer honestly. I bet you he's going to ask me if I punched a nun. Take your time. Don't answer too quickly. Really think about it. Are you happy? It's not what I expected. This is all very interesting. I'm going to turn your results into the fear machine and let it decide whether or not it wants to reveal your potential fate. I'll be taking my leave now, but it was nice getting to know you intimately. I will see you soon.
Hopefully not too soon.
I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, that's not even an option. Answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly. I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you carefully.
I'm judging you.
Based on what you've told me, let me tell you what I see.
I see a darkness swirling within your soul, a deep level of anger. There's something inside of you that no one knows about. Perhaps not even you, but you can feel it. I see blood, lots of blood. Blood on the walls, blood on the ceiling, blood on the floor, blood as far as the eye can see. You awaken, sitting on the floor against the wall, slumped over, confused, shaken. You look down at your clothes and you're covered in blood. Crimson-soaked cloth tatters your body. You panic, you worry, you check yourself. It's not your blood. You wonder what happened. You can't remember anything. It's a massacre around you. Bodies litter the floor at your feet. Some faces you recognize, some you don't. No matter how hard you try, you can't seem to piece your memory back together. You stand up, and just as you do, a sudden realization comes over you. Did you just survive a bloodthirsty killer's massacre? Or did no one survive yours? Sirens, lights, voices shouting in the distance. You're no longer alone. Steel cuffs envelop your wrists. You're dragged away, still left wondering what happened. It can all change before it's too late. You don't have to go down this path. The choice is yours. No matter how scared inside you might feel sometimes, don't ever be afraid to ask for help. There's still sand in the hourglass, but it does fall fast. Your secret word is bloodthirst. Remember this word. This will come in handy.
Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and make sure to let us know. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in the contact. We'll also be putting the first 500 players who contact us into the credits of our next installment of this series. We appreciate you taking the time to let us know how you got on. Thank you very much for your support. We hope to see you in future installments. And you will! Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you. And if they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Trust me on that. So there you have it. That was the Horrorscope. You know what? I gotta say, I read a lot of the Steam comments before I played this game, and I think I agree with the general consensus. The test was much better. Now, this wasn't a sequel to the test. The test 2 is actually slated for release on April 27th. So look forward to that. I will be playing that when it does come out. Yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to play this yourself, I will put a link to it down in the description below. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye now.